You've asked me for over a decade to bring the JHS Klon replica back into our pedal lineup. And I only have one thing to say to that. Make it yourself. The NOTAKLÖN is a DIY solderless kit that allows you to build the famous Klon Centaur circuit. It also comes with a mode switch implementing my modifications to the circuit. It's so easy that a child could do it. Like a child, like a baby human.
Are you excited to build pedals?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm finally gonna be in a YouTube video.
I'm a little nervous.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you just yeeted it. NOTAKLÖN?
NOTAKLÖN.
Goop. There's goop.
You only need 3 tools.
Oh wow.
You don't need a soldering iron.
The NOTAKLÖN is solderless. I know what this is.
What is that?
Well, I was meaning like on this thing.
Do you guys know what a Klon is?
No.
No, I don't.
This is the original Klon.
What is that? It's a horseman.
I forget what it's called. Centaur!
In 1995, a guy named Bill in Boston, Massachusetts created the Klon Centaur Professional Overdrive. If you bought one of these when they came out, they were $225. Adjusted for inflation today, that's about $450. And over the span of time between 95 and 2009, Bill made around 8,000 of these devices. As time moved on, anyone who was anyone as a guitarist used a Klon Centaur. We saw this pedal on the boards of Metallica, Spoon, Jeff Beck, John Mayer, Radiohead, Keith Urban. The list goes on and on and on, but there was a problem. By the mid-2000s, we saw a long lead time if you ordered this pedal, up to 14 weeks. And this led people to selling theirs on the used market for thousands of dollars because guitar players are impatient. And this got very expensive.
Can you guys guess how much money that pedal is worth?
50?
No.
60?
No.
$1,000?
Close.
$1,001?
$8,000.
Oh, jeez.
You think people should spend $8,000 on a pedal?
If it's for a YouTube video and you get paid,
Well,
yes.
$8,000 is 400 legendary Fortnite skins.
Can I have some?
No, like $8,000 is 533 Squishmallows. Guess how much the NOTAKLÖN is? It's only $99.
That's weird.
That's weird.
It's
$99! That's only 2 cups of coffee!
Around the same time, you have this perpetuated myth that you cannot clone the circuit because it has goop inside. The circuit board is covered with a hard resin epoxy, and it leaves a lot of mystery to be known.
What is it?
Oh
What?
my gosh. That's the goop?
Can I touch
That's
Yeah, you can touch it.
It's hard.
But in 2008, people started learning how to chip that away, placing the schematic on the internet, and a host of clones started appearing over the next few years.
These are cool.
Yo-yo.
Look, it's a mini one. Sugar Drive.
Oh! It's the guy from The Lion, the Witch, of the Wardrobe.
Mr. Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
It rhymes with hummus.
All of these pedals are different clones that are made by different people. They call them Klon clones.
Klon clones.
In 2009, I even made one, the JHS Klon Centaur replica. I quit making it when, in 2012, Bill released the KTR. He ceased production of the original unit to make this more affordable and more mass manufacturable version. On the front of the pedal, it says,
Kinda remember the ridiculous hype that offends so many is not of my making. Dad jokes. Come on.
At this point, we can't get away from Klon replicas, clones, and Klon-inspired pedals. They're everywhere. They're at the grocery store. They're at that place where your cousin does CrossFit. They're at the hair salon. There's one in that last Fast and Furious movie where they're pulling the safe behind the helicopter through the ocean. There's literally one in the desk in the Oval Office when Nicolas Cage finds it and opens it up. They're everywhere. The truth is, this circuit is not rocket science, and it's definitely not magic. This is technology that has existed since the 50s and 60s, and if you know what you're doing, you can build a really accurate Klon style pedal, and people have obviously done this. And the last thing the world needs is a company like mine making another Klon clone. So that's why I didn't do that. That's why I made this. It's not a Klon. Let's take a look inside the contents of the NOTAKLÖN Kit box. You have a flap opening here, good flap tension. You open it up. First thing you see, the Centauri looking man pointing at a QR code. That's for the technologically advanced among you. You hold up your smartphone's camera and then you go to a video. It helps you assemble the whole thing in a few minutes. There's some of you though who hate the government and believe they're spying on you. You don't have a computer and you live in the woods. You're gonna want to use this booklet. It's laid out just like you're building a piece of furniture, only a whole lot easier. Some of you get that reference, some of you don't.
Keep the construction manual at least.
Yeah.
There's a sticker that you'll want to use later for your pedal when it's done. There's a tube of goop. This is important because there's magic in this here box, and you're gonna need to cover it up. We have a baggie full of little things you'll need. 3 knobs, because there's 3 pots, or potentiometers, as scientists say. You have an enclosure wrapped in foam for protection. And then lastly, inside this beautiful box, you have a electrostatically safe baggie with the circuit inside of it. Open it up like a Ziploc. You can use this later for leftover chilies and cheeses, things that you need to freeze or refrigerate. Here is the circuit board. This printed circuit board, or PCB, is made to break right here.
Oh, I'm scared.
Okay, I'll do it.
I did it.
Yo, let's go.
Okay.
Woo!
This is the section where the knobs go on, the potentiometers.
Potentiometer board.
This?
Can you say potentiometer?
Potentiometer.
So this has the whole circuit on it. The whole sound of the pedal is on this board. What does it say in the corner down there?
Goop. Is that where you put the goop?
Good. Oh.
You're a genius. We've even included on the circuit board, you'll break off these little wrenches.
You can take the wrenches off here.
Do I pull it?
Yeah.
There.
And break it in two.
All power is mine.
Oh!
I did it.
Bad. Nope. Nope.
Okay, I have to put these.
Break.
We're pedal builders.
Yeah. Can I work here instead of going to school?
That's what I did.
Why is it called a foot switch board?
Is it like
Does
where
it go
you
for-
put your foot
Yeah.
on? Like,
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to goop?
yeah!
All right. Take the lid off. Now be careful. It can get messy, so you'll take that. You need to put enough in the circle, so a
You're gonna
little
put
bit goes a long way.
I'm gonna put a dab right there, see what happens.
Okay.
Be
There you
really
go.
careful.
A little bit more.
Oh no.
It's kind of like,
Look at mine.
it's some type of animal poo consistency. Great. All right.
Beautiful.
It is.
Yeah. Can you
Please allow 24 hours to dry or else it's not gonna work, and have a good life.
Please and thank you.
It's not a Klon until you build it.
Should I go demonstrate this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show you the controls and functions of the pedal so that when you build the kit, you'll know how to use it. Looking at the connections, you have an arrow down, which signifies plugging in your guitar. So that's the input. Then you have a 9-volt input. This is a standard Boss style 9-volt pedal cable or adapter that you use on almost all of your other pedals. And this arrow up signifies out of the pedal, and this is your amplifier. Then you have the foot switch. This is on and off with an LED indicator. Volume, which is the overall volume of your guitar or loudness of the affected signal when it's on. This is your treble control, which is as you turn it up, brighter, and as you turn it down, darker. Gain is the classic dual gain pot that's inside of the original Centaur, and this creates more overdrive, distortion, clipping as you turn it up. So clean, dirty. Then you have a slider switch which says minus and plus. When you're in the minus position, that is the standard Klon Centaur circuit. It's extremely accurate and extremely original to that sacred Klon Centaur sound. When you flip the switch to plus, you enter into a JHS or me modified version of the Klon Centaur. I worked this up years ago, and we actually modified real Klon KTRs with this. It was called the Shamrock mod. And this takes the best setting of that mod and applies it to this circuit. So you have more volume, more mids, and an additional added in clipping gain stage. So it's one of the more wild and more original Klon modifications that I've seen on the market, and I'm really proud to have it in this NOTAKLÖN kit.
I'm gonna play you a video, and I want you guys to tell me if the Klon and the NOTAKLÖN sound exactly the same or different. I want you to listen close. Exactly the same or different.
This is the part you really wanted to see. You've been putting up with me saying other things and seeing other things you didn't want to see until we got to the shootout. So let's A-B Shootout the NOTAKLÖN against an original first year Klon Centaur overdrive. At my foot, I have a foot switch, and it's connected to the JHS switchback, and we have two loops here. When the red light is on, you have the original Klon Centaur first era. When I hit that, the light turns green, and you'll have the NOTAKLÖN. So I'll go back and forth between the original and the NOTAKLÖN, and you be the judge, because you are the judge, and you judge me constantly. We're gonna start with a cleanish riff and on the original Centaur.
Did they sound the same or different in that video?
I think the same.
Yeah? What do you think, Ethan? Do you think they sound the same or different?
Yeah, I think they do.
This next riff is medium gain. This is a place that the Klon Centaur really shines. Again, I'll start on the original and go to the NOTAKLÖN.
What do you think?
It actually sounds different because,
At what
you
part?
know, when it was the original Klon, it had that, like, vibration.
You know, a lot of people agree with you, Ethan. They really do feel that vibration off the $8,000 version.
This last shootout is high gain, my all-time favorite Centaur tone. I'll start with the original. And we're on the bridge pickup, and it's really loud and really fun.
I can't actually tell the difference.
I
I think they actually are the same.
The NOTAKLÖN is available right now for $99 directly from our website. There is a link in the description below, or you can go to your device and type in jhspedals.com. It's a blast to build. It's really easy, really rewarding, and it sounds phenomenal. And the best part is, it's not a Klon until you build it.
Made from the son of Josh.
You hear the magic diodes?
I hear them. He has the box.
Indoctrination. This is the original business card for the Klon. Do you guys know what a phone is? You would call a phone number and you would say, hey, I want to buy a Klon. Can you do it?
I want to buy a Klon.
I want to buy a Klon.
I feel like I'm being mocked.
You're not being mocked. You're my father.
And you're my dad's boss.